Hi, and welcome to my video on 3 ways that the Swiss Powerup can help you optimize and enhance your Thinkific customer experience. In this video, I want to talk about one of the many cool power-ups from Thinkific expert Rob Galvin, Swiss. Now, if you are not familiar with these power-ups, I will put a link in the description below so that you can learn more and check out the power-ups after this demo. One of the things that makes Swiss very unique as a power-up compared to the other power-ups is that Swiss is more of an optimization and enhancement rather than as an add-on. I need to be a little bit more clear. Swiss is a power-up that really can customize and tweak the way your dashboard looks, help you embed codes such as your calendar booking, and also have a countdown timer sort of redirect. So I'm going to show you the 3 different examples. I do want to say that this video only covers 3 examples, and there are so many more ways that Swiss can be utilized. So if you're curious, go and check out the link and browse, because the power-ups are really effective to enhance your Thinkific site and can really make a difference in the experience that your customers have with the site as well. And so they're very powerful, they're very effective, and they're also very easy to set up. I'm going to show you the 3 highlights. I'm going to highlight 3 elements from the Swiss power-up that I feel stand out and can really make a big difference in your Thinkific customer experience. First of all, I'm going to highlight the embed code. So specifically, I'm going to highlight a calendar booking code. Now, some of you may be using Calendly, some may be using Acuity, or whatever site you're using. I use HubSpot, but the most important thing is that oftentimes when we're setting up a booking link and we want to get people to sign up for a call to learn more about our coaching services, we usually just add on a link as a text lesson. Now the beauty of this Swiss power-up is that when you add in this embed code set, it allows you to copy your code from your booking site, and it embeds and is integrated directly into the website versus just a link that someone clicks on. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. And then the second thing that I want to really show you is the all courses page. Now, the all courses page is usually very simple. It just has the all courses and the layouts and the different sub-pages. Now, with this all courses hide section, there's a lot of ways that you can tweak the all courses page and hide certain elements or pages if you don't want it to show to everyone who is on that site. And then the last and final element that I want to demo and show you and highlight in this video is the redirect timer. Now, what I really appreciate and what I really think stands out about the redirect timer is that if you are selling a course, you have a countdown window where the cart expires at midnight on Friday, and today is Thursday. The redirect timer will let people on the site know, hey, you have X amount of days left. And then afterwards, once the cart closes, you can take them to a separate waiting list page so that when you decide to open the cart again, then you have a pool of people that you know who are interested in getting in on the next sale for that specific product. So those are the 3 highlights. This doesn't cover everything, but I wanted to highlight these 3 because I feel like they are very easy and very effective to set up, and they can really make a powerful impact. So the first thing I want to show you is the embed code. Now, the embed code is specifically from your calendar booking. And so what happens is, let's just say I want to add a services page on my Thinkific site so that people who are browsing see my courses, but they like courses and they like buying courses and they like learning and self-study, but they really want a done-for-you service. So what I can do is make a custom services page and embed my calendar booking link in that so it looks and shows up directly and allows people to just set up a call right then versus having to open up another tab, go to my booking site or go to my website and looking for a booking link. So the idea of this embed calendar code is really it saves us time, but it also saves people time who are on your site so that they can quickly access and sign up for a call with you. So I think for me that makes a huge difference, is because my Thinkific site in business is not just about my courses, it's about my whole brand and what I offer. And so it's a really great way to add on sales and set up calls and get people to book calls. What I'm going to do is, if you are in your site builder, I am in my site builder, I'm going to go to custom pages, and you'll want to set up a custom services page. And so what I've done right here is just set one up to make it easier for this, faster for this video. And then on my services page, on this services page, first of all, I want to build out this page so that it is consistent with the rest of my pages. And then what I want to do is look for this embed code, because this is where I'm going to really focus on people who want to book a call. So I'm going to click on add section. And let me move this bubble aside. And then so this is the Swiss Powerup. And so you might think, oh, do I search Swiss? So I'm going to show you different ways that you can look for it. So the only thing is, if you search Swiss, Swiss has so many elements, so that when you just search Swiss, it may be harder to find this specific embed code. Therefore, I recommend, instead of searching Swiss, to search embed code. And then that's where you click on this, and then you will see the embed code section show up in your Thinkific site. And so here, the embed code, I'm going to click on this, and then it's going to ask me to paste in the embed code. And since I am using HubSpot, what I'm going to do is click on my HubSpot link, click on my HubSpot site, and look for the embed widget, and then I can copy the code. So now that it's copied, I'm going to go back here to my Thinkific site and then paste it, and then make sure everything looks good. Click save, and now you can see that my the calendar is embedded, and my schedule and availability will show up here, and that someone can easily on the services page be like, okay, I see Jean has a lot of courses, but I'm just not ready for the course right now. I really need help at this moment, and I want to speak with her, and therefore they can look for all the different availability here and sign up for a call. So that's one of the biggest bonuses that I see with this Swiss Powerup, is with this embed code, someone can see my availability and sign up for a call immediately. And so it makes it more accessible, makes it faster, and makes it a lot easier than just putting a link and having someone click on the link. With the calendar set up in here, someone can check my availability and say, okay, I want to speak to her today at noon. So that is the embed code. The second example that I wanted to highlight was the redirect timer. So like I said, the redirect timer is really effective and really helpful when you have a course where you only open up the cart like 3 times a year, because some people only want to open it 3 times a year because they don't want to always make it seem like their course is available. That's also very much a marketing and sales tactic that is used often, where you only open and close the cart for a few times a year. So now what I want to do is go back to show you the redirect timer, because I think that is really what's powerful if you only have a course for sale a few times a year. It allows you to let people know that the cart is going to close soon, and you can sign up for the waitlist. So what I'm going to do is show you the example that I've set up on my Automate demo course. And so in this course landing page, I want to have, you can see I've already added it, and the idea here is I'm going to, in this timer, I can set up, first of all, I want to make sure that this enable redirects happens, and then tell them what happens after the page. So I'm going to need to send them to another page, and so this is where you want to make a waitlist page so that you can tell people, okay, you are on the waitlist, and I am going to take your information and email and let you know when the cart for this Automate Your Thinkific course is open again. And so that's the beauty, is that now it says the cart is set to expire in 7 days. I can set the time, UTC time, and Rob has made it super easy with a free tool to convert your current time zone into local UTC time. And then the other beauty with this Powerup section is that you can customize the language. So it says, hate to tell you, but this cart and this page is only available for the next 7 days, you can say, I hate to break it to you. You can make it more specific. The language, as I've said before, is something that you want to play with and think about, because every audience and every customer base responds differently to different kinds of language, so that's really important to factor in and take into account. And you can say this page is only, you can just change it, will only be available. So I want to just play around with the language and explore what I think really feels like people respond to it. And then it shows up here, and then I can decide how long this box will show up for. Right now it's set to always, but if I feel like that is too annoying, then I can choose by seconds or never. I think it's important to find that balance between having it always show up and then also having maybe like converting the number of minutes, hours, and minutes into seconds to let people know. That's the idea behind the visibility, is sort of playing with that and kind of finding the right mix and balance. And then you can customize the way it looks. It's just black and white right now because I didn't really put a lot of color in it. And then you can play around and choose which placement works best for you. So right now it's bottom left, but I can also choose top right, and it'll show up at the top right corner of this page. And so that's the option right now. So you want to think about the placement of this box is really to convey and emphasize the urgency of this course cart only being open for a limited amount of time. So that is the redirect timer. And then the last and final example that I want to show you is the all courses page. And then the all courses page, the idea is that sometimes the all courses page displays a lot of menu bars and headings, and maybe we don't really want to show that to everyone because we have a very specific kind of feel that we want people to have on the all courses page. So I'm going to go back to the default and look for the all courses page. And so I've already added the hide stuff, and if you want to know how to find it, just click on add section and then look for hide. See, and that's where it says the all courses page hide stuff. It just says stuff, it just means hide different submenus and or menu bars and or sections. The idea is really that you want to customize the page so that it looks and feels according to how you think people respond to this specific page. And so once I go into this all courses, it will say, okay, these are all of the elements that are shown. I can decide to show the default if I want to show the default or not show the default. And so the thing is, if I don't show the default, then it doesn't look right to people. So I definitely want to keep that on there. Maybe like the way I set it up with all these categories right now is confusing, but maybe for me, I like it that way. The search I would want to keep. The thing I really like to hide is the card lesson count. So like you see, there are 2 modules, but once I hide this, the 2 modules will disappear. And the reason why I may want to do that is because people get caught up in their 50 lessons in this course, and they might get overwhelmed and, oh, I don't want to buy this course because I'm never going to be able to complete it. And lessons mean different things to different people, but it can also be very overwhelming. So I may choose to hide that as an example. And then reviews is something that I want to think thoroughly about, because maybe the reviews doesn't really match well on this all courses page, and it's maybe more suitable for my main landing page. And so I will uncheck the reviews, and so reviews will not show up on this page. And then the last thing is the card category. So right now you've seen I set up the categories. If I uncheck this, those categories will disappear. And so the only challenge I have with that is that for me, my teaching style is really based on learning tracks. And so I would want to keep the card categories because it makes a big difference in the people that I sell to and the people that I want as customers and as students in my course. So that's a overview. May or may not want to use the hide card category. And so if everything looks okay, I'm just going to click on save. And then what I can do is now take this link and then show you what it looks like at the end. So now I want to give you a final preview of the All Courses page. And specifically, as you can see, you no longer see the number of lessons in the course. You don't see any reviews, but I've kept the categories because I like to show the learning tracks in my business. And so that is the way that you would test this out. Like I said, always with any sort of power-ups, you really want to make sure it is tested on a staging theme so that it doesn't interfere with students who are on your live site. So that is the Swiss Power-Up in a nutshell. I've only highlighted 3 elements, but if you have any other specific needs with your Thinkific site to customize and personalize the experience, leave me a comment message and I can make other videos showing the other elements in Swiss that can be really powerful in personalizing and customizing your Thinkific site. So thank you for watching.